Hi, my Starlights. I know it's been a while, so we are now gonna get more personal with my story about my dragons. So, if you go watch my other videos, the first video is how I got introduced to dragons before I was spiritual. And then the second video is how I did a short meditation, and then soon after, my second dragon came up. So now we're gonna continue on with my story, and this story is last year, 2025, because that was when I discovered my soul family's names, and I was going through deep awakenings and enlightenment to alignment. So, anyways, I'm able to channel at this time. Okay, we're kind of jumping a little further because we're just talking about the topic about dragons only. So I can channel my family at this moment. I remembered how to channel. So my two dragons came through, right? So my first dragon was like a red dragon with fire, right? So that dragon is representation of like my red dragon is the fire element, and it's about energy, power, transformation, courage, strength, and illuminating the way to clarity. It's a masculine dragon. And then my other dragon, the white one with the blue, is more feminine and is connected to the moon. So it's about she's more about reflection, intuitive, calming, and going with the flow, and about dreams and stuff. So they are perfect unity together, a perfect balance. Two different energies, and they're like my two pillar dragons, and they are ancient dragons that have been with me in many lifetimes. So we have a eternal bond together. So those are just some points about those two dragons. They have a lot of things about them and how they connect to me in my life. And so when I channel dragons, it's very powerful. Like, dragons are very powerful, very wise. They don't like to mess around with things. They're very serious about things, and they're very powerful, okay? So when I channel, it's very powerful. So my red dragon is very powerful, masculine, and then the feminine dragon, she's very powerful as well, but she's more calm, but still strong, very strong. You can tell the energy between the two. But anyways, they were talking to me when we finally got to talk, right? Like, I saw them, and now I'm channeling them, and I'm finally talking to them and stuff. And then they wanted to guide me to meet my next dragon, which is my third dragon. So they told me to do this meditation with them, and they guided me to this door to meet the third dragon. So the third dragon is a midnight blue, sparkly. This dragon is very wise. Not that the other dragons are not wise, but this dragon is very wise. You can see through his eyes that he was very wise and knew a lot. This dragon was about memory, prophecy, and divine alignment. And this dragon was very, very, very strong and wise. Even though the other ones are very strong and wise, but this one is just really, really strong and wise. And they were all talking to me about their connections with me, and then we were just talking about so they were telling me that I am remembering things, right? Because I was able to remember them and talk to them and stuff. And then they told me that I am the dragon keeper. So a dragon keeper does not mean that I own these dragons. I don't own dragons. No one owns dragons. Dragons are their own entity, and they have their own species, and no one owns them. They are their own species. Like dragons, humans. We work with them. We work alongside them. We create with them, but we don't own them. When I say my dragons, I just mean that they are my soul family. They are my soul family. We are connected in an eternal bond by lineage and family. Anyways, they told me that me being a dragon keeper, I am here to help others remember their dragons. So if you're watching my video right now, this is just a sign and a codes for you to remember your dragons. Whether you know your dragons now or you're discovering your dragons, because I could be like what that shaman girl was for me. So I am for you. Right.